as we send off Neil and Marianne into the existential void that is marriage. I'm Patrick, I'm Neil's friend and a notorious...
Hey.
No, we're not friends. A notorious glutton for attention. It's really Neil heavy. I'm so sorry. I just like him more. Anyway. So these are in fact qualities that you told me you loved about Marianne, which in a way is rather narcissistic. Is that they don't care what they're doing, as long as they're doing it together. Because you're perfect for each other.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please don't take. I found my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love. But I'm up at night thinking I just might lose it all. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I've got.
Let me get out of the way.
Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Lulu. Let me go sit next to Mommy.
Everyone, that's it.
Switch them around just to sit them down.
What you're
We
doing?
did get the memo.
No,
Yeah.
there was no memo. Saying yes to this. Some people here. Yeah. Right. Welcome everybody. Let's get this box off, wrapped up. We'll head to the free bar ASAP. Thank you everyone for being so patient. On behalf of Neil and Marianne, thank you all for coming. They very much appreciate the effort that you've made to be here on this incredible evening. To witness as we send off Neil and Marianne into the existential void that is marriage. For those of you that don't know me, that's your loss. I'm Patrick, I'm Neil's friend and a notorious...
Hey.
No, we're not friends. A notorious glutton for attention. I've now lost my place.
Sorry.
Hence otherwise the unjustifiable presence up here today acting as celebrant. I have literally no qualification to be doing this. So we're gonna be rather thinking of viewing me as a captain, a pilot if you will, steering you along the journey of friendship, of love and marriage. I'm going to make this about me in the short term.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Neil and Marianne asked me to do this after hosting a games night at my house with the help of my lovely wife. I can't help but feel they may have made a mistake. There we go. My wife Gemma helped to create Mr. and Mrs. The Game Show for these guys to celebrate their engagement, and I kind of kept the answers that they gave on that fateful night, and I'm going to frame my speech around it. So there'll be some inside jokes about it. A lot of that's what she said, but we'll glaze over it, and we'll try and wrap it up ASAP. So it's really Neil heavy. I'm so sorry. I just like him more. Anyway, I've had the pleasure of knowing Neil now for 4 years, which have been 4 of the most important years of my life, through my own marriage and fatherhood. I thought I'd make it about me in the short term. Fine. I've been fortunate enough to benefit from Neil's caring and industrious nature in the time that I've known him. In Neil, I gained someone who's close by to look for inspiration and motivation. I've got a friend to lean on and someone to talk to. Conveniently lives right down the road. Always happy to make time for me, even when his schedule may not allow. He's also the godfather to my little baby girl. And I admire his loving approach to the new role. Recently, he snagged what is effectively a, I don't know what you want to call it, but an in-law of godparenting in Marianne. And that's working out really nicely for me, so nice job for that. Neil, you really are one of the most hard-working, driven and honest people I know, which makes perfect sense because these are in fact qualities that you told me you loved about Marianne, which in a way is rather narcissistic. You literally found someone just as wonderful as you are, so congratulations on that. Marianne, what can I say? Good entrance. I couldn't have hoped for a more incredibly loving partner for Neil Pompili. Seriously, you do bring out the best in him. Marianne, for those who don't know, is a woman of incomprehensible character and resolve. Professionally, we still haven't got a clue what she does. But whatever it is that she does do, it is one of life's great mysteries. And whatever it is, she's dedicated to it. Whoa. But she will always prioritise family and friends, especially with Neil. Be it riding a camel on a staycation, or having a games night with us all. You always have time for Neil, and in turn Gemma and I, as we third and fourth wheel respectively. You are both incredibly kind people. Frankly, I find quite disgusting. Remember earlier I mentioned Mr. and Mrs. And how I thought back to how this relationship started. I will look up at one point, but if I look up I'll probably cry, so I'm just going to stay in this comfort zone. Neil and Marianne first met on the lush fairways of the Jumeirah Golf Estates. They must have been watching others play, because I've still yet to see Neil hit a fairway. Chat GPT let me down there, I will say. They met at the DP World Tour final, but little did the other know that both Neil and Marianne would go home post their first meeting infatuated. I remember Neil talking to me about how enthralled he was with Marianne. Now obviously this is an absolute anomaly coming from Neil, who's perpetually dissatisfied with almost all human interaction. So I knew obviously by default it must be good news. Their first official date, however, was at Global Village, which is a nice sort of segue back to why we're all here, having travelled far and wide to be at this lovely venue with these lovely people. So thank you all once again for coming. After Global Village, some time passed, Neil needed a Robin to his Batman, a Woody to his Buzz Lightyear, perhaps a Chewbacca to his Han Solo. Anyway, Marian was available, and here we are. Yeah, I almost did it. There you go, you're welcome. Right, okay, there is a 4-year love story in there somewhere, but we don't need to get into that. Frankly, we are running behind time and have already been far too kind. There we go. I was told I'm here to be prompt and funny, and not slow and mushy. And given that Marianne is the boss, it is her special day. I dare not disobey. So on that note, we probably can't say that. Probably shouldn't say that. That's borderline racist. That might have been acceptable in the 90s. That's not aged well. Well, here we go. We'll press on, sure. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. Okay. In planning for this day, beg pardon, I asked Neil and Marianne to write a list about things they love about each other. Both Neil and Marianne identified the ability to both go with the flow as important characteristics exemplified by the other person. As long as we know that go with the flow means 3 months of planning, 2 calendar invites, a shared calendar, and approval from both. Yay, spontaneity. Woo, what a win. But I do think that there is something profound in all of this, because what I heard in that reflection is that they don't care what they're doing, as long as they're doing it together, because you're perfect for each other. I think it's fair to say at this point I'm crashing now. I've said lots of nice things about you both, mainly Neil, but who's keeping score? But you can't take all of that credit. I think it's the opportune moment now to break from the norm, to turn to those who have helped to mould you and shape you to the examples of people you are. So if I may, just a quick round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. McKell. You've raised an incredible daughter in Marianne. You should be proud. She's kind-hearted, she's well-mannered, she's a shining example and is testament to you. And in this instance, on this day, Mary, unfortunately, she is the favourite. Oh, whoa, here we go. Sorry. It was going well, wasn't it? So as I say, a round of applause for these guys. Mr. Bergen, are you turned up? We're good? Wonderful.
Dived in.
Ray has is the only person here who has the benefit of being able to turn the hearing aid off and drown me out. And simply just imagine what niceties I am saying. But lovely stuff. Mr. Bergen, Senior, I should say, I cannot imagine my life without Neil, and now I have to share him. He's a great companion to me, both on and off the golf course. He's a shining example to my daughter and also to my wife. He does a great job in life, but most importantly, and the reason that we're here, he does a great job in looking after Marianne. Thank you for all that you have taught him, and in doing so, raising a fine example of a man. I'm sure that there are other honourable mentions in your family to be made, some sadly who aren't here today, but we shall be thinking of them. So please, if I may, a round of applause for the parents again. Unfortunately, I don't have a comedic segue to get into this next part, but instead I've got a glamorous assistant. So Karen, if you could bring Kyle up, that would be great. We get a round of applause for Kyle. Here he comes, the big dog. Here we go. Feels like a win. Here he comes.
I think I'm terrifying him.
Yeah, well. Here he comes. Check you out. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kyle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kyle.
Neil, Marianne, are you ready to take each other as husband and wife?
Yep.
Wonderful. I needed Carl to be up here, but listen, we didn't pay him too much, so I don't blame him. But at some point, you're going to have to give this to her and vice versa. So do that for me. Thanks. And
I'm just going to follow your lead, yeah?
but I'm not putting them on.
Come on now, yeah?
Yeah. Fill your boots, mate.
Just go for it.
Mary, would you mind coming and taking these wonderful bunch of flowers that's making Marianne's eyes ring? Thanks. Good one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Turns out ChatGPT is not as great as we thought. Right, here we go. In which case, guys, the floor is yours. I've done most of the heavy lifting. But at this point in time, I'm going to give you the things that he gave me, and you're going to read from those accordingly. There we go. And then we'll do that bit after.
Okay.
Well, do you need the mic?
I do, yes.
Sure. We got another one, but I'm going to give this one up.
Dunno.
Do you want to go first? Mary? It's cool.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary.
I'll hold it.
Thank
You do you.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Neil, we made it. 1,023 days later. And I'm so grateful that the crazy adventure we've been through led us to this moment with you here by my side. The way I tell the story about when we first met is how I felt an unusual sense of calm and peace, and everything just seemed to flow, which is very unusual for someone like me. Since then, life has been a fairy tale with you. You have a way of making me feel like the world revolves around me. I feel loved, respected, appreciated, and cared for. And I'm not just saying that because you gave me 4 different proposals. 1-5. Who's counting? But what's magical about our relationship isn't the extravagance or the grand gestures, but how all the little things feel so extraordinarily beautiful.
Deep breath. You good? Cool. There you go. Dramatic pause. You ready?
Yep. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives having games nights, sending each other memes, filling up the jar, binge watching movies and shows with you falling asleep through them, and taking forever to say bye on the phone. You are the kindest, most caring, and affectionate person I know. You have the most heartwarming smile, paired with a killer sense of humor that never fails to brighten my day. You're resilient and continue to amaze me every day with the challenges you endure, the choices you make, and most importantly, the kindness and patience you continue radiating through it all. You found me at a difficult period in my life, and you've been incredibly compassionate and loving, nurturing me back, so I could be the best version of myself again with you. I'm sorry. I tried so hard to practice these. I know. I tried so hard. Okay.
Good?
Yes. Because of you, I am now reliving my mantra of every little thing is going to be all right. As someone who could never really explain where home is, I've discovered that it's not a place, but a person. Now I know that home is anywhere with you. I am eternally grateful for you. I need a lifetime to return the immense love and happiness and security you've given me. It won't be easy, but I'm going to try, like the overachiever that I am. And so, Neil, for every day you've carried me through darkness, I promise to carry you tenfold. For every time you grounded me through anxiety or temper, I promise to be your safe haven tenfold. For every time you swooped in to help me when I was overwhelmed and trying to do everything at the same time, I promise to be your rock tenfold. For every time your sense of humor helped me not take myself too seriously, I promise to make you laugh tenfold, and that should be easy. For all the support you have given me in every big decision we've had to make, I promise to support your dreams tenfold. And for every day you made me feel unconditionally loved, I promise to love and cherish you tenfold. Neil, I love you, and I'm in love with you, and I promise that I've got you today and every day for the rest of our lives.
Imagine having to follow that. Do you need help with this?
I need you to hold the microphone, yeah?
Yeah, no problem. Just shake my arm if it went dead. Finished?
Yes.
Yeah, don't look at me, I'll start. Go
I'm
on.
not.
Go. Not like that. Or like that.
Sideways? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this, by the way.
I'm ready.
Marian, I love you and I love that we're finally here. Who would have thought that Colin Martel winning the DP World Tour would have such a profound impact on our lives? From the very beginning, it was clear to see from everyone around us how much of an impact you had on me. From Dan telling you he'd never see me so happy and that he could hear church bells in the future, to Patrick changing your name in his phone to Mrs. Bergen to be after just 3 weeks. We've had a roller coaster ride over these past 3 years, and yet if it all leads to this moment, I'd do it 1,000 times over. I'm beyond grateful for everything you've done for me and our relationship. Even through some of the hardships and long distance, your love and affection has never wavered. I love how well you treat me. You really make me feel like I'm the only person in the world who matters. I love that you always put us first. I love your cute little dimple. I love that you handle all the phone calls in our relationships because you know I'm rubbish at it. And I love that I get to call you my wife. You've helped me through some of the most difficult moments of my life without hesitation. Something I can never repay. But I promise to spend the rest of my life doing everything I can to support you in the ways that you support me. You've guided me to where I am now, and it's where I need to be, here with you. I promise to help build our future together, our home together, wherever it is. Dubai, France, it doesn't matter, as long as it's with you. I promise to support your career and push you for those promotions, even if you don't think you're ready for them when clearly you are. I promise that we'll retire early. I promise to listen to you and be patient with you, even when you ask me stupid things like, is Morgan Freeman that guy from Star Wars? I promise that if you teach me, I'll teach you. I promise from this day until forever, I will always be honest, truthful, loyal, and respectful to you. We're more than partners, we're more than just good friends. This is how the story is always going to end up. Me and you standing up here reciting our vows to each other. You're my everything. And so on days when it might seem tough, I think we can confidently look at each other as the king and queens of our own fun and appreciate the journey we've been on, but more importantly, the journey that we're going on. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, living our best adventure.
Let's do it. Yeah. Are you gonna do a whole like? Do you take her?
Absolutely
No?
not.
We just
You just pop them
Just pop it right on?
That's it.
I didn't want to do it all in it for you. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Well, put it on.
Look, do you help me?
Which one?
Small one first.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm not following your cue here, do I?
Oh, Neil, put it on her finger.
Okay.
I didn't realise that this would be the part where we had to guess what to do. Marianne.
I've got
Like,
one more.
There's more.
I've got a shiny one.
Really.
Thanks, sir.
Good?
Yeah.
You want me to hold that?
Neil,
Yeah.
put your finger out.
So, yeah, I don't need to hold that.
Left hand. Done.
No, you're not. I've got loads more.
No, Patrick.
Yeah. No, I do.
Okay.
Okay, right. Okay. Here we are, guys. This is the home stretch round. Should we do this?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Now, this is typically part of the ceremony where I give you some sage advice, some worldly wisdom on how to navigate through the oceans of marriage. A wise man once said that smooth seas never make a great sailor. You know what you're doing. You don't need me to tell you. Of course, there will be tough times. There will be important life decisions to be made. Challenging times ahead, but you guys have got the commitment necessary to laugh through the tough times. I'm going to be clear from your vows. You know, and also to laugh at the good times and enjoy the good times. I know this because I've seen it firsthand, and we've just heard it. You guys live well. You've handled challenges as a unit, and I think you're going to crush this marriage thing. So, guys, come on, we're here. We've done it. You've kissed 1,000 times before. This is different. This is teeing up the first kiss for the rest of your life as a marriage couple. Now, I have zero power invested in me. I'm saying it anyway because I'm up here. I'm going to get this out of the way so you can get some nice shots. And Neil, stand closely to Marianne because you can now kiss your bride.